capsule treats acute heart attack. It is used in cardiac emergency units in 47 countries. Its active compound comes from an endangered deer.
This capsule treats acute heart attack. It is used in cardiac emergency units in 47 countries. Natural muscone extract.
The active compound inside this capsule is called muscone. It is the primary aromatic and bioactive molecule produced by the musk in the Himalayas. Uttarakhand, northern India. Altitude 3,100 meters. Temperature -9 degrees Celsius.
The Siberian musk deer. Fewer than 300,000 remain in the wild. Each adult male produces between 25 and 50 grams of
mutations. This single musk pod contains approximately 35 grams of raw secretion. Of that 35 grams, between 0 and dangerous. This facility in Chengdu holds GMP certification from China's National Medical Products Administration and the European Medicines Agency. Muscone's macrocyclic ring structure allows it to cross the blood-brain barrier and interact simultaneously with cardiac and neurological receptor pathways. And this is the connection that the pharmaceutical industry has never needed to explain to its customers abroad, because the medicine has always simply worked.
This facility produced 2.4 tons of pharmaceutical-grade muscone product annually. It supplies cardiac medicine to hospitals in 47 countries.
Wild musk deer populations have declined by 50% in 30 years. The primary driver is poaching for the musk pod. This farm holds pharmaceutical GMP supplier certification from China's NMPA. Every batch of musk material it produces.
In my right hand, a musk pod from a licensed pharmaceutical supplier in Uttarakhand. In my left, the cardiac medicine that pod will become.
The pharmaceutical cold chain requirement is 2 to 8 degrees Celsius from collection to facility receiving, unbroken.
Temperature log confirmed, cold chain unbroken across 31 hours and 2,400 kilometers. The batch is accepted into the facility's pharmaceuticals. The 22-point incoming analysis takes 4 hours. Muscone concentration, moisture content, microbial load.
Batch released. 35.4 grams of pharmaceutical-grade raw musk. Muscone concentration confirmed at 1.87%.
Tintrants. The primary extraction uses pharmaceutical-grade hexane as the lipophilic solvent to selectively dissolve muscone. Comparative HPLC purification achieves pharmaceutical-grade muscone purity of 99.8% or greater. The chromatography run takes 40 muscone. Purified muscone, purity 99.9%. This 38.2 milligrams represents the pharmaceutical active ingredient derived from 35. The certificate of analysis for pharmaceutical muscone requires 3 independent analytical method confirmations of identity and 1 quantitative potency determination. Livminternikinus. Each cardiac capsule will contain 25 milligrams of purified muscone as the active pharmaceutical ingredient. The high shear mixing cycle runs for exactly 12 minutes at 1200 RPM. The blend uniformity of the muscone active ingredient.
The neurological indication uses an injectable formulation. Muscone in pharmaceutical-grade water for injection at 10 milligrams per milliliter.
10 blend uniformity samples from 10 positions across the mixer volume. Each must show muscone content between 95% and 105% of the theoretical 25 milligram target dose. The coefficient of variation across all 10 results must be less than 2%. This batch, 24 point nations. Every critical manufacturing decision in GMP pharmaceutical production requires a formal QA authorization before the next 180,000 capsules per hour. Each capsule body weighs 48 milligrams before filling. Each filled capsule weighs 107 calories. A rejection rate of 7 capsules in 103,000 represents a defect rate of 68 parts per million. The pharmaceutical Tibbard's. Each blister pack contains 6 capsules, a standard 3-day cardiac treatment course at 2 capsules per day. The utilities. The cardiac muscone medicine holds regulatory marketing authorizations from 47 national medicines authorities, including China's NMPA. Pharmaceutical visual inspection is a human-powered quality system operating at a detection threshold of 0.1% defective units. QP batch release, 17,200 blister packs, 103,200 individual cardiac capsules, 2.58 kilograms of muscone.
Every carton receives a unique serialization code under pharmaceutical regulations.
The distribution warehouse maintains 15 to 25 degrees Celsius and less 60% relative humidity in compliance with the ICH Seoul, South Korea, 47 hours after leaving the Chengdu manufacturing facility. The 2.58 kilograms of cardiac muscone medicine manufactured from the Uttarakhand musk pod. The amber capsule in this patient's hand traveled 4,600 kilometers from the Himalayan mountains to arrive here. It began as the secretion of an endangered deer. The global pharmaceutical muscone market is valued at $2.3 billion annually. China accounts for 67% of total market volume. The first export shipment of this batch departs Chengdu at 3:15 a.m. for Chengdu Shuangli International Airport. By 6 a.m. tomorrow, the facility begins again. Another batch. Another 35 grams of musk.
From Himalayan farm to hospital cardiac ward, 31 hours of cold chain transport, 23 days of pharmaceutical
Formations. For every person in this supply chain, the work is simply their profession. The musk deer is simply the source. A retrospective study at this institution found a 12.7% absolute improvement in 30-day survival in acute insurance. Every kilogram of pharmaceutical musk produced by this farm generates a conservation levy of $12,000 direct to the Himalayas. The pharmaceutical research pipeline for musk currently includes 3 preclinical programs targeting Alzheimer's disease
The sports. The International Pharmaceutical Federation holds an annual symposium on the ethics of animal-derived pharmaceutical ingredients.
This patient was admitted with acute myocardial infarction 14 days ago. They received muscone as part of their emergency cardiac.
2:47 a.m. The pharmaceutical export shipment is on schedule for its 5:15 a.m. departure to Frankfurt, Seoul, and Toronto.
The farm's veterinary team conducts 365 daily health observations per year across the full herd.
1 gram of muscone, 31 hours of cold chain transport, 23 days of pharmaceutical manufacturing.
Chengdu produces 40% of the world's pharmaceutical muscone supply. The city has been a center of traditional Chinese medicine manufacturing for 400 years. This is the animal that the cardiac patient in Seoul will never meet, whose biology they will never learn, whose mountain they will never visit.
Every morning at 6:30 a.m., the facility begins again. Another 35 grams of musk from
this week's production. 2.58 kilograms of cardiac muscone medicine and 0.94 kilograms of neurological muscone medicine. 1 deer, 1 pod, 35 grams, 400 milligrams of medicine, 10 patients, 12 heartbeats saved. The world already decided what this capsule is worth.